Road to Paris, brought to you by Arbella Insurance. Here for New England, here for good.
More than a dozen rowers from New England will represent Team USA in Paris at the Olympics and Paralympic Games this summer.
NBC 10's Bianca Beltran introduces us to a local rowing team that qualified for the Paralympics after training on the Charles River.
One of the beautiful things about sports is finding a place where you fit in and people who understand your challenges and your dreams. That's what this team means for these para-athletes.
I had tried all sorts of different sports, trying to find a sport that worked well with my left club foot, which makes it hard to run. And rowing is actually one that worked out really well because you're seated in a boat the entire time.
Ben Washburn is one of 4 rowers on this Paralympic team who were all born with a club foot. The Connecticut native spent much of his childhood in a wheelchair and relearning how to walk after multiple surgeries.
So we all have had the same exact or very similar experiences as children, trying to overcome a very similar disability. And so that's, I think, something that's really bonded us and united us, since we can relate. And quite honestly, I don't know anybody else with a club foot besides the people in my boat.
They also share a similar drive to succeed.
I like to win, I'm a competitive person. I like to be the best at everything I do.
Alex Flynn is from Danvers, Massachusetts, and is a student at Tufts University. He said his path to the Paralympics started on a whim as a teenager looking for something to do after school. The intensity of rowing hooked him.
I think a lot of people can look at rowing and it doesn't look like it'd be that hard. It's just, a lot of the same thing. You're with 7 other people in a boat, or in my case, 3, and it takes a lot of work. It's a lot of time, a lot of hours just in the gym on the rowing machine. And it's not pretty. It's pretty boring.
All of that repetition, practices before and after class, getting out on the Charles River on hot days and cold days only strengthens their bond.
This group is a family. We're so lucky. I think that that's not always the case for a crew team, and I'm just so proud that as a family we get to go and do something hopefully amazing together.
Emily Eldracker is from Andover, Massachusetts, and a graduate student at MIT. After years of doing individual sports, her mom encouraged her to find a team sport. Her petite frame made her a good fit as a coxswain, guiding the rowers at the front of the boat. Emily is not classified as a para-athlete, but being on this team reflects what she loves about rowing.
It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter your ability. It doesn't matter, especially with coxswains, your athletic capability. You can be a part of this sport, and being able to represent something that's so inclusive as a sport is exhilarating.
This team is in the PR3 class of para-rowing. There are 2 other classes, PR1 and PR2, for rowers who primarily use their arms and trunks to propel the boats. On the road to Paris, I'm Bianca Beltran, NBC 10 Boston.
Be sure to stay with us as Bianca introduces more New England athletes ready to compete in Paris. Hear their inspiring stories right here on NBC 10 Boston, your exclusive home of the 2024 Paris Olympics.